here. So
those are yours?
I have a second grader and a pre-K kid.
Can I get you to say and spell your name for me?
Cindy Lowe, CindyLowe.
Okay, and you are the first grade teacher?
First grade teacher.
Awesome. That's all I need from you.
Okay.
Let me get you on camera. Whoops. Let me get you on camera here so I have my own little video to shoot.
He likes shooting his own video.
Yeah, I don't trust these guys.
All right.
Okay. Roll, please. Let me see. Where'd that thing go? Okay, right there. And wait, where? Okay, there we go. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, Cindy, talk a little bit about the importance of starting a new year and being in a new building and kind of leaving the past behind. That's what Shelley was talking about outside.
Right. I think it's really important to move forward right now. Everything is brand new and pretty and exciting, and in so many different ways we're ready to not forget the past, but it's definitely built us up and built character in us, and ready to show everybody that we can come back bigger and stronger and better.
Talk a little bit about how difficult maybe the transition was last year.
Oh, well, the room that I had last year was a challenge. It was significantly smaller than what I'm dealing with now. Making sure that those kids were settled and they had a place to come and learn and try to forget if they had some bad memories, but try to move on and heal. That was a challenge in and of itself, but I think they did amazingly well. And now I'm kind of ready to get the new kids in here and see their faces. My own children have taken a sneak peek, and they were very wide-eyed and looking around and really impressed with everything. So we're just looking forward to that.
How did you go about kind of getting those kids over the hump last year? I would imagine some kids, their parents might have been a little anxious, a little afraid, a little worried about if their kids were going to be safe. How did you guys kind of facilitate that?
With a lot of help from a lot of different people, different agencies came in. One of those was Art Feeds. They came in and helped the kids quite a bit deal with their feelings. We had other agencies that were just counselors there. We had some extra training ourselves, and we had some counseling opportunities ourselves if we chose to go through that. So that was helpful. But just listening to them. If they were having a bad day, they were having a bad day, and we would talk about it and just be there for them and take a little bit of extra time and talk about it, talk it out. I always tried to listen to them and made sure that they knew that I was there, and I went through it too. And, I was still coming every day to school, and I think that gave them the brave face to come also.
Talk briefly a little bit about, you said you went through it. Talk briefly a little bit about that day and what you went through.
It was a difficult day. Of course, everything I remember vividly, but it was just the struggle of being in charge of the children that were in my care and making sure that I was going to return them to their parents. That was really the most important thing to me. And I was a very fortunate teacher that I got to do that day. Lots of prayers were said out loud during the time of the tornado. My own child was there with me, so I know that it was a very scary time for parents that, didn't have their children there with them. It was just chaos, and then it was done and over with, and everybody walked out of my room, and that was the most important thing.
Tell me how you've healed since that time and how you've moved on.
I don't know that I'm technically healed, but I've tried to move on. I think that it's definitely changed me and the way that I look at normal everyday things. You know, I'm a little bit more appreciative of those normal everyday little things that I get to do with my family. Um, I I don't know that we will ever heal completely from it, but it will dim a little bit, and we'll be able to um, look back and hopefully think of that day as a day that we showed our strength.
Do you feel safer here?
Yes,
Tell me why.
definitely. There's a shelter here. That's a big issue. But I think also as our district has learned from this experience, there are things that have been put into place and procedures that we have now that we didn't have before. And so that's a little bit, it goes a long way for me for making me feel secure in the classroom.